Hey guys, how are you doing on this wonderful Sunday afternoon? Currently, I am watching the Texans play, and they're actually winning, which is kind of incredible. We're playing the Jets, and we're currently winning 24 to 10, and the fourth quarter just started, so keep your fingers crossed. We actually, believe it or not, to, despite how terrible the Texans have been playing, we're actually in second place, so yeah. It's kind of incredible. We, the Texans is the youngest football team in franchise right now. They were founded in 2002, or was the first season, I should say. And we've never won a Super Bowl. We've never been to the Super Bowl. We've made it to the playoffs a couple of times. And one of our biggest problems is we've never really had a quarterback, like a real quarterback. Like when we started, we had David Carr, and everyone was just like praising how amazing he is and how wonderful he is. And whenever we would lose, it was never David Carr's fault, it was everybody else's fault. David Carr was the golden boy who could do no wrong. I thought that was stupid. Anyway, yeah, once we got rid of him and we were like, oh, wait a minute, David Carr kind of wasn't the best quarterback ever. We've never really had like a great quarterback, and this year our quarterback situation has been very interesting. If you are a fan of the HBO show Hard Knocks, you know that the Texans were on the focus this year, and they kind of talked about the quarterback situation. We didn't really know who was going to be our starting quarterback going into this season. It was between Brian Hoyer and Ryan Mallett, and Ryan Mallett played for us last year. And in the preseason, they named Brian Hoyer as the starting quarterback. And then, like, the next day, Ryan Mallett missed practice, or he was, like, late for practice or something. And there was a lot of drama. And they're like, okay. He was like, I'm sorry, I slept in, blah, blah, blah. And they're like, okay, don't let it happen again. So the first game comes around of the regular season, and Hoyer just was horrible. Like, he just could not complete a pass. So they ended up putting Ryan Mallett in towards the end of the game, and we lost, but he actually completed and got a touchdown. So then they named that Ryan Mallett was going to be our starting quarterback. So he played like the next couple of games before they put Hoyer back in as starting quarterback. Well, then a couple weeks ago, like 2 weeks ago or something, 3 weeks ago, few weeks ago, we were going to Miami, and Ryan Mallett missed the flight from Houston to Miami, the charter one that the team all takes. So he had to fly there later. So the next week they released him, and they, I guess, signed TJ Yates, who was actually our third string quarterback a couple of years ago. And the thing about that was he was our third string quarterback, and he ended up actually taking us to the playoffs because our first string quarterback got hurt. Then our second string quarterback got hurt, so TJ Yates had to become our first string quarterback basically, but he's not a first string quarterback. And yeah, he led us to the playoffs. He actually won the first playoff game, but then we lost the second one. So anyway, he is currently our quarterback right now because Brian Hoyer got hurt last week. And TJ Yates is actually why we won last week. Or on Monday. He came in and we scored a touchdown, which gave us the lead because at that point, us and the Bengals had only scored field goals. So that was kind of nice. Yep. I'm just waiting for baseball season to come back. It's funny, like on Facebook right now, there's like this thing going around where they can like tell you what your most used words are. And before I even did it, I knew exactly which word was going to be my biggest one, and it was Astros. That was the biggest word. Baseball season goes on for 9 months of the year, so I'm constantly talking about them for 9 months. This weirdo. So yeah, I'm ready for baseball season to come back. I'm so excited though because Correa won Rookie of the Year, and Altuve won his second back-to-back Silver Slugger, and he won his first ever Gold Glove. Keuchel won his second back-to-back Golden Glove, and he won the Cy Young Award, which is fantastic. AJ Hinch did not win Manager of the Year, but I feel like he was robbed there. But you know what? it's going to be okay because you know what? There's next year. I'm sorry, if he comes in and he takes his horrible team who nobody ever gave a shot and makes it all the way to the playoffs, I think that's pretty good. Anyway, that's, like I said, I didn't get to choose, but he had my vote if I had been able to. But it's still really exciting. The rest of the team that got all the awards and stuff, they totally deserve it. This year was a fantastic year for the Astros, and I'm very excited for 2016. Although, I am loving this weather. We finally had a real bat of like fall weather come in. It's been a pretty warm fall so far this year. Like we've had a couple of days where like cool fronts have come in and it's like dipped the temperatures down to the 50s and stuff. But this morning when I woke up, it was 40 degrees. And I knew it was cold because this little thing came in and went under the covers in the bed. And she hates getting under the covers. But she chose herself to come in and snuggle with me this morning because it was so cold. But then my parents are in Colorado and they're like, yeah, it's 12 degrees here. And I'm like, I'll stay with the 40 degrees that we have right now. That's just me though. Anyway, that's really it. I hope you are having a fantastic Sunday. I hope you stay safe this week. It's Thanksgiving here in America on Thursday. And if you're traveling, stay safe. I am staying here in Houston. I do have to work tomorrow and Tuesday, but then I'm off the rest of the week. So that's, excuse me, kind of nice. Yeah, I'm looking forward to my Thanksgiving break, hanging out with my family, and decorating for Christmas. I'm so excited for that too. But I'm also really excited to stuff my face on Thursday. And this is the first year that I'm going to be like making food for Thanksgiving. I've never really done it before. Figured right, it took 26 years to get here. But I'm baking bread and I'm making a chocolate pie that I'm going to be having, or be my contributions for Thanksgiving this year. So I'm going to be actually heading over to my parents' house Wednesday to make those. We're having Thanksgiving at my parents' house this year. So yeah, that way I don't have to worry about bringing it on Thursday morning. It'll already be there. Yeah. Anyway, I'm going to go. I hope you're having a fantastic Sunday. And sorry, my gum is really gross. I shouldn't be chewing gum and making a video. Anyway, bye. Have a fantastic Sunday. If you live in America, happy Thanksgiving. If you don't, happy last full week of November. Bye.